Okay, this is not clickbait. This is the most real vlog I've ever posted on this channel. I think there's someone hanging right there. How our lives unfold. There's no going back. I've seen things I can't unsee.
We found a dead body.
I am not really into mainstream YouTube. I don't really watch a lot of the bigger creators, but I do or have heard of Logan Paul before. But I feel completely sick by what I just watched. If you have ever dealt with suicide, if you've ever attempted suicide or had suicidal thoughts or experienced that, don't watch his video, don't watch videos about it, because it's very, there are no words for some people in this world. The idiocracy of what I just watched was phenomenal. Basically, if you guys don't know the situation, I'll leave some links down below so you guys can learn about what I'm talking about. But basically, there is a YouTuber called Logan Paul, and he's a big YouTuber. He's a lot of influence on teens and young adults. And he filmed himself going to Japan, to the Japan suicide forest. This is a forest that is known for a lot of suicides. Suicide is not really a joking matter, and going into a suicide forest, making it like a joke, it's not funny. Suicide, taking your own life, having that mentality is not a joke. So Logan and some of his entourage, posse, friends, I'm not really sure, I don't really watch him, went into this forest to experience it. But he went in there and he found someone who committed suicide.
I've never seen a dead person.
You haven't?
No, bro. Oh, what the? What am I looking at?
Oh my god, he's hanging.
Bro, did we just find a dead person in the suicide forest hanging?
And he showed the dead body of someone who committed suicide in his video. He used it in his thumbnail as a joke for clicks. So he did, I'm not really sure if his video was monetized or not. He said that it wasn't, but still he's getting fame, he's getting views, and he's getting known because he showed a dead body of someone who was extremely mentally ill, extremely hurting, and committed suicide. And just the way that they talk about it is like, oh my gosh, I found a dead body.
We found a dead body.
I'm at the part of the video where I'm talking about their reactions to the dead body, and I want to bring up something that came up to me last night before I edited this video. Someone on Twitter said the reason that Logan and his friends were laughing and making jokes, making this into like one big joke, is because they were in shock. When you see something horrific like trauma, you will go into shock and your body will react the only way that they can react. I reacted the same way when I saw my dad pass away. I used comedy because that's the only way that my brain justified what I was seeing. Now that's not what I have a problem with. He could act however he wanted to. Part of this whole situation that I have a problem with is he wasn't in shock when he edited the video. He wasn't in shock when he uploaded the video. He wasn't in shock when he did cards on the video, when he made that thumbnail, when he did all of the marketing for this video. He wasn't in shock. He uploaded that video onto YouTube. That's the part I have a problem with. You can't say that that was a good thing. You can't say he was in shock. Oh, don't worry, he was in shock. He wasn't in shock when you put all this together. Do you know how hurt someone could feel seeing that? Someone who has been through it, someone who has lost someone to suicide, someone who has friends who try to commit suicide, someone who has attempted suicide themselves, are watching that, of you mocking someone who just killed themselves. Now, I had to turn off the video. I'm sorry. I was very, very emotional about the part of the video that I did watch. And I didn't watch the whole thing, and if someone wants to go down in the comments and say, you didn't watch the whole thing, yada yada yada, I don't have to. I watched his apology video. I think it wasn't enough. I don't think you can apologize for something like that, for exploiting someone who just committed suicide, for exploiting the situation. There are so many people on the internet who are hurting, who go on the internet for escapism, who follow YouTubers because they don't feel good enough. I was like that too. For anyone out there who is suffering, please reach out for help. Suicide is not the answer. I know sometimes it feels like it is. You feel lost, you feel There's nothing else. I've tried to take my own life too. I've been plagued by suicidal thoughts. I know how exhausting it can be. But please, if you are struggling, reach out for help. I'm gonna leave some links down below for you guys to click to get information on what to do if someone is suicidal. I'm gonna leave a link of my video on warning signs of suicide. All of my suicide or self-harm videos will be linked down below or up here in the card. I really advocate for suicide prevention, and I think at times like these, when suicide is brought up, when it's on the media, when some idiot, I'm sorry, I'm calling him an idiot, when some idiot makes a video like that and creates stigma around suicide, who mocks suicide, I needed to speak up about it. Hi again, Kristen from the future. There's one more thing that I want to talk about, something that I talked about on Twitter that I think that needs to be talked about. Never tell someone to kill themselves. I saw people last night on Twitter telling Logan Paul to kill himself. If you are one of those people who go to someone and say, kill yourself, I can't believe you did this, kill yourself, you are part of the problem. You are not helping the situation. If you see that, if you see someone saying those kind of things, call them out, speak up. This needs to be talked about. If you see someone who is struggling, a friend, a family member, anyone on the internet, please reach out to them. Talk to them. The best thing that you can do is to tell someone that you're there for them, regardless of what that is. I have a video on how to help someone who is suicidal as well. I'll leave it down below. But if you're struggling, or if you know someone who is struggling, reach out to them. Tell them that you care. If you're struggling yourself, reach out for help. Talk to somebody. I know it's hard. I know it feels weird. I know that you might feel hopeless. Like, what's the point of talking to somebody about it? Just please hold on and stay strong. I'm not gonna monetize this video either. I don't really believe in that, in gaining money for something this horrible, because Logan couldn't really apologize. I wanna say, I'm sorry that this happened, world. I'm sorry that something like this happened. I'm sorry to that family who lost their beautiful son and or daughter, whoever it was. They're probably extremely hurting. And now for someone to mock them on the internet, that's not okay. We need to stand up and say, that's not okay. And we need to help these people who are struggling. I love you guys. Please stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.